Middle East. Israel's Attorney General has said Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu should reconsider the position of the country's far-right security minister, saying he has politicised the police force for his own ends. The Attorney General said Itamar Ben-Gvir has politicised the police force and allegedly influences and intervenes in a blatant, improper and repeated manner. Let's go live to our correspondent Jonathan Beale, who's in Jerusalem, and devastating criticism there from the Attorney General. But how likely is it that the Prime Minister will take that advice, given that this minister is crucial in keeping the coalition afloat?
Yeah, as you say, one of two ministers from the ultra-Orthodox, what some people call the far right, in his government, essential to his government. And we've already seen tensions within the government. Remember his dismissal, Benjamin Netanyahu, of his defense minister just a few weeks ago, who didn't see eye to eye with him. So this is awkward, for no doubt about it, for the Prime Minister. And it comes from his top judicial official, and it is very strong language, as he said, that he is accused, Mr. Ben-Gvir, of interfering in the police in a blatant, improper and repeated manner, including over the appointments of senior police officers. He, in turn, Mr. Ben-Gvir, has accused the Attorney General of an attempted coup. So I think this is this kind of strains that we're seeing within the government, but I don't think it's going to alter the appointment of Mr. Ben-Gvir in the immediate future, though no doubt about it, his appointment is controversial and is causing tensions within Israeli politics.
Jonathan, separately, Benjamin Netanyahu has been caught up in this growing row over the phone records around October the 7th. How much traction is that getting?
Yeah, so this is specifically about his chief of staff, Benjamin Netanyahu's chief of staff, Mr. Braverman. He was accused of altering the times of phone calls on the morning of the attacks on October the 7th last year, in which those Hamas attacks, more than 1,000 Israelis were killed. Now, he has altered the time of a call, an official call that was registered in official documents, to make it appear that it happened 10 minutes earlier. He says, Mr. Braverman, there was a call 10 minutes earlier, but he asked for those records to be altered, and officials refused because they said that the call in which Benjamin Netanyahu asked for a security update, in other words, took decisive action, was 10 minutes later than the one that Mr. Braverman wanted recorded. So I think, we've had this whole pushback from the Prime Minister about an investigation into the failings that happened on October the 7th. And it was the biggest security failure in Israel's history. He doesn't want that to happen. He says now is not the time because Israel is fighting a war on multiple fronts. Nobody's been charged yet, but Mr. Braverman, his chief of staff, was questioned by police for 5 hours. This will raise more questions about what was done at the time, who knew what, and I think it'll make life more difficult for the Prime Minister.
Jonathan, thanks very much. Jonathan Beale there in Jerusalem.